it up. Even if by chance you happen to see a little bit of the color of the pencil, your mind doesn't interpret that. It saw what it's supposed to see, which was the finger. So you did a quick glance like this, and everything's normal. Then I took this hand away. Now we got to get rid of the evidence of the extra pencil. Well, rather than getting rid of the extra pencil, make it appear. Then you get a bonus trick. To do that, I'm going to squeeze this one so that they're both lined up together. When they're both lined up together, I'm going to grab both pencils, pull it up from my watch, and pull it apart in a big motion. It's going to come out and come apart. And it will look like this at regular speed from the front. See that? I squeeze it so they're together, I pull it apart, like that. And there's a trick for you. And here's a quick one, Whoosh. This over here. I brought a handkerchief with me, a handkerchief. The handkerchief will go inside my hand. The handkerchief will go inside my hand. My sleeves are rolled back. There's no cheating or tricky business. The handkerchief goes down inside my hand. I give it a little squeeze and it melts away like cheap butter on a hot day. You guys act like you see this stuff every day. I do. Some people think it actually goes inside my hand. Inside of an invisible pocket, surgically implanted in my hand. And then all I have to do is reach inside and remove the little handkerchief from my hand. Voila.
Wow.
Normally a magician would not repeat a magic trick, but I'm going to do it for you a second time. The handkerchief goes down inside my fist, more appropriately down inside my fist. Give it a little squeeze and melts away. I have a napkin stolen from the dining room on board. I will place this over top of my fist, creating a barrier. And here from the center, from the folds of the fabric, remove the little red handkerchief. Voila. Normally, a magician would not repeat a magic trick. But based on the lack of response from many of you, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it a third time. The handkerchief goes down inside my fist. This time I need to borrow a purse from someone in the audience who's got a purse. You got a purse. Can I borrow your purse? Your purse. That. She's not giving it up. She's going, no way. Got a purse. Is it okay if I open this? Yeah, your friend says yes. Is that it? Okay. I'm not going to take anything embarrassing, although once someone had silverware rolled up in a napkin inside of the purse. Apparently they didn't want to miss a meal. Zoom down if you can, zoom down. I'll open this up. Zipper compartments. You got lots of zippers on here. How do you know where to look for anything? Eyeglasses. Pen, a bit of paper. I found the can.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for leaving me all those $100 bills. That was very nice of you. I appreciate that. You like to know how that works?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you would. Let's carry on. Here's a quick one. Whoosh. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to do this one right now. Hold on a second. Let me just see. I'll do that one in a minute. What's the difference between a magician and an illusionist? An illusionist gets paid 20% more. Think of a doctor and a neurosurgeon. Both of them are doctors. One of them is a specialist. It's the same in magic. Illusions amongst magicians are the big tricks. When we're talking about $14,000 for a trick, that's the big stuff. That's the big props. You make someone disappear. You make someone levitate. You cut someone in three. The zigzag lady is a classic trick. But if you look in a dictionary, any magic trick is an illusion because it can't really be happening. So I'm going to do a big trick on a small scale with the Jack of Hearts. He goes inside this little frame here. You can see him from the front and the back. A couple of magical cuts will divide that card into 3 separate pieces. Truly divided, Those are my fingers, they're not his legs, okay? I'm gonna slide the center section back into place. It heals itself back up into one solid playing card. It's an illusion. Let's try something else. Here's a classic trick, classic premise. Uses a paper napkin, Tear it up, right?
Is that the trick?
Oh yeah, no, that was a speed. Hands that move like lightning. Okay. You get some magic dust. So magic dust, you sprinkle it over top of the pieces, you snap your fingers. And all those pieces will weld themselves together into a solid paper napkin. Voila. Now the way that it works is you need 2 paper napkins. But how do you pull it off? That's what I'm going to teach you how to do. You have to get a second paper napkin. I have one. You're going to roll this up into a ball. Do not do this in front of the people you're going to perform for. Go to another room. Do it before you get there. You're going to conceal this in your fingers like this in what magicians refer to in technical terms as the 2-finger tuck. Walk into the room in a very natural manner and wave to your friends. Generally, I will hold a concealed napkin in the same hand that is holding the napkin, the exposed napkin, and everything looks normal at this point. You have nothing to worry about. You don't run, no one's chasing you, so to speak, okay? Then you're going to tear it up. Tear it into pieces. Take those pieces, wrap them up, roll them up into a little ball. Then you're going to get the 2 balls together, the torn pieces on top of the untorn napkin, together so it's one clump of torn up napkin. When I reach for magic dust, it's called misdirection because you automatically follow this action, seeing what I'm doing. And while you're looking at this action, this hand just casually turns over. So now the untorn napkin is on top of all the pieces, still together as though it's one clump of torn up napkin. I'm going to take the pieces back in the 2-finger tuck. I'm going to unwrap this one, showing that it has apparently restored itself. Now there are a couple of important rules as you are performing this. Obviously, don't let anyone see this in your hand, and always make sure that the 2 paper napkins are the same color. Otherwise, you have a whole different trick on your hands. Make sure no one's behind you. Do it so there's a wall behind you. Do it so that you're even in the corner of the room. Because if I was performing this, the fact that you're almost all the way to my side is actually a bad position to be in. But if it was a corner of the room, you couldn't be on my side, right? But if someone does happen to see that, maybe one of the edges is kind of sticking out between your fingers, okay, then you're in trouble. In those situations, do what I would do. Get some more magic dust, sprinkle that over top of the pieces, snap your fingers, and weld those pieces together into one solid paper napkin. Voila. Let's try something else a little different.